Today we're looking at a slightly less competitive area, which is something that you'd really be looking to have a service page on your website to be able to rank for and bring in, not as many leads as, for example, in this case, Builders Cardiff, but it would be very specific leads that are typically high converting because people that are searching for loft conversions already know what they want, already know what they're looking to request quote for. And also is something that, because it's less competitive, as we'll see in this example, you can make easy gains by just covering some of the basics on your web design and local SEO. So really, outside of the Google business profile, you've got the SERP results, which are these here, the organic results. And we're looking at a business here, which is just below the FAQ section. So their click-through rate for this specific term will be low. But if they can boost themselves even a couple of places, ideally to the top, suddenly that's a lot of meaningful leads and revenue that's coming in on an annual basis, just through some pretty basic improvements to this page. So if we look at this page here, so we're looking at the Jamie Burley group, we've got 7 areas really that are pretty quick, easy to make improvements that will help improve both the conversion, but also help boost them up on those organic rankings. The first one is, if you've got a localized service business, you really need the keyword as well as the location you're targeting in both the SEO title, which they've got here, which is why they're ranking on page 1, and also the H1. Now, I've actually already looked this up. If you just go to inspect, really, you need to see that, or make sure that these have actually got H1 tag, which they don't. So Google reads your website like an algorithm does, not like a human being. So whilst this looks all good to us, because you haven't got any structured data here, or this website doesn't, then you're not showing what the title of that page is for. So you're missing out on a key opportunity to boost yourself higher up on Google's algorithm by just simply having the H1 tag for this, as well as loft conversions, trusted loft conversions in Cardiff, for example. So you're mentioning both the primary keyword as well as the location. The other big thing from a conversion perspective is there's no phone number or email on the header, no click to call or click to email. Again, you want to make it as easy as possible for the prospective customer to come across the website. If they see this, they see, okay, well, you've got good trust indicators here, or they're just looking to get quotes from the first 3 websites they come across. You want to make it as easy as possible for them to click to call if it's on mobile, or click to email. Talking about mobile, a nice little trick of a way to see on desktop how your website looks on mobile is just to right click, press inspect like I just did, and then click this button and you're able to see it on mobile. And as you can see here, this is not mobile optimized. And this is, it's a site built on WordPress, so it should be easy to do. But as you can see here, the text is very small for mobile. There's no sticky elements here where you can click to call at any time. And it's slightly larger than the mobile screen as well. So that's one key element, because most home service customers will be coming across that website through mobile search. I'd say probably 60 to 70%. So really you should be building your website from the ground up with mobile in mind. The next one is the hero section. So like I said, a lot of customers within this industry, for loft conversions, for example, a lot of people will read the website back to front, but there'll also be a significant portion of prospective customers that will be looking to just get quotes from the first few websites that they come across and looking to have a real human conversation. So with that in mind, this hero section, you want to have good trust indicators and good information on here, so people don't even need to scroll down. So I would remove the size of this hero section. I would, again, have the H1s in there, have some information below the heading here, have a click to call, as well as a get a free quote button. And then on the bottom here, without people having to scroll, have some of these trust indicators. They've got some really good trust indicators here. Members of Trustmark, Master Builders, Confederation of Roofing Contractors have also got some really good clients there. So having that below on like around here on the hero is, for some people, everything that they'd need to be able to just then go through and click to call. The content itself is pretty good. You've got some good specific service content on here. Talking about specific electrics and plumbing and installation of a loft, loft conversion, as well as some of their own photos, which again is good, for customers to see, but also good for Google to see, you're using your own unique imagery. One thing that I'd really want to include on this though would be like local reviews or case studies. So this can be reviews that you pull in through a plugin from your Google business profile, or just another section like this talking about a specific home that's been renovated, a specific loft conversion that you've done, mentioning, not necessarily the street, but the area of Cardiff, the type of house it was, mentioning, the typical Victorian terracing that you come across. Making it really localized to Cardiff will help you boost you up for those terms to do with loft conversions within Cardiff specifically. The next thing then really is outside of this service page, is really seeing how does your homepage navigate to the rest of your site, because your homepage is typically in terms of authority within Google's eyes, the highest authority page. And what you want to do is include internal links from that homepage through to those specific service pages that you're prioritizing. And as you can see here, the homepage is just a slider. So this is a massive missed opportunity for, one, ranking the homepage. So sliders aren't great for that anyway, but having, for example, if the main keyword they're targeting here would be builders in Cardiff, having a heading which is builders in Cardiff, and then having a section below here that links through to those key internal services. There's a lot more that you should be putting on your homepage to rank, and this is a major missed opportunity. But in terms of, if we're looking at boosting up the loft conversions page, is having a link within the homepage through to that page is also really important. Finally, then we have internal linking within the actual service pages. So this is good navigation that we've got here. We can go through to each of these services that they offered from the header, which is great. But really, probably towards the bottom of the page, maybe in between the trust logos here and the contact form, you want to have a navigational area where you link through to other services that you offer. And this is one good for conversion, so having customers go through so they can easily navigate between the pages once they've read this page, and maybe they decided, oh, this isn't quite what I need some other Velux windows or pitch roofs or something like that. But also it helps interlink those pages in Google's eyes and create more internal linking between those pages, which is really important from a technical SEO perspective. So those are kind of 7 wins that could be implemented on this page, which would really significantly help it boost up to that page 1 and make a marked difference in terms of leads and revenue coming in. If you've got any more questions than that, then please feel free to click the link in the description and schedule a call. And hopefully speak to you then. Cheers.